All right, Morty, go. Talk about the thing. They paid us a lot.
Okay, yeah, this is the PlayStation 5. It's really fast.
Yeah, they really wanted you to mention the speed. That was really important to them.
Yeah, it's super fast. Like, way less of those long loading screens, you know?
Why don't you tell them the thing about the buttons?
Huh? Oh, the controller has haptic feedback vibrations that simulate in-game actions. The L2 and R2 buttons have adaptive resistance.
Morty, don't block the console. They wanted that in the shot.
Oh, yeah. Man, Rick, this commercial is kind of boring, you know? It's like the PlayStation 5 is pretty cool.
All right, we're done. Go play PS5. My
Oh, God. I'm a clone.
You're not a clone.
For a while, we were content to not know whether she was or wasn't.
And who is that?
A clone?
I always felt like, yeah, she's a clone, which means that there's a Beth out there. Let's meet her.
Honey, you're back.
You seem surprised.
You never wrote.
And never exploded?
And then he proceeds to lie to both his home daughter and his space daughter about which one is a clone.
He told me you're the clone. What do you think he told me?
If one of you is still alive, you're my real daughter. If you're both alive, don't hurt the other one. She's just a clone. She's not worth it. I'm coming, baby.
That piece of shit.
I wanted a version of Beth that was more like Rick and therefore ironically hated Rick.
I came back to kill him, you know. I'd like to help.
Which Beth is real and which Beth is a clone? You jerk-offs ready to get the answers to your burning questions?
You know, what happened there that night?
I want you to decide.
Beth turned around and locked eyes with him and said, "Tell me what kind of daughter you would like me to be." Rick's response was to roofie her and avoid the entire conversation, which is an ancient Greek level of bad fatherhood.
And then he can't bear to even know which one is which.
Big money, big money.
Which is, I think, the most cowardly part of it all.
You literally don't even know which of your daughters is real. Of course you don't.
He made a non-choice and committed to it really hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you get no answers. But, and in effect, I mean, hopefully that's not a dissatisfying thing because the answer is one or the other.
The core of it is finding Beth some solace with that. And I think the only solace she can find is in there's none and being okay with that.
I don't care what's in that vial. Yeah, me neither.
I love having two moms.
And I love having two wives.
Isn't the more important fact that they both exist and the reason why they both exist?
Yeah, you're a piece of shit either way.
Are you tired of your butter being so far away? Hey, what's up? I'm Rick Z17, the Citadel of Rick's gift shop, Rick. It's a big mouthful. Come on down to the Citadel of Rick's gift shop where you can enter to win a real-life butter robot. It's powered by Wendy's breakfast. You hear what I just said? It's an actual moving, talking butter robot that'll fetch you butter and it'll watch you eat a Wendy's honey butter chicken biscuit while it has an existential breakdown. Here, let me turn it over to Wendy's Rick. Hey, what's up? I'm Wendy's Rick. I gotta tell you, I love that Wendy's breakfast. It's really good. And I also love the Citadel of Rick's gift shop. I also love that we managed to put this together, baby. Managed to put all the moving parts together. Wendy's and the Citadel of Rick's together. And we're back over to you, Citadel Rick. Thanks, I'm Citadel Rick, Z17. So yeah, enter to win the butter robot in the gift shop giveaway powered by Wendy's breakfast. It's an actual diegetic thing that is plucked from the universe of the show. And it's real. And you can win it. Butter robot. Hurry. It's powered by Wendy's breakfast. You gotta get in there. You gotta sign up and win. Do it. Do it now. Do it now. Get in there.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. This is going to be my new Rick and Morty Season 5 teaser trailer. They just had a big Adult Swim festival with a Rick and Morty panel. They were talking about Rick and Morty Season 5 episodes. They're even working on Rick and Morty Season 7 episodes right now, too. So I'll explain what they said and what's coming up. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. I will be doing episode videos for all the Rick and Morty Season 5 episodes when they release, and I'll talk about the release date, too. We'll do a new Amazon giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave all your predictions for Season 5 on the video. So we'll talk about the footage, then I'll explain everything that they said about Season 5 episodes on the panel. They start with a Rick and Morty PlayStation 5 ad, Rick selling them out again like he does in all their ads. If you've ever watched any of the other Rick and Morty commercials that they make for the show, Rick is always selling them out. Sometimes you can see him counting his money while Morty is complaining about selling them out. But because the PS5, the Xbox Series X just came out, they're doing commercials for that. I actually have both of them. I don't have any big complaints. There are a couple minor bugs with both of the consoles that you've probably been reading about, but that's to be expected with the launch of a new console generation. For the most part, they do exactly what they say. Like Morty is joking about the loading time way faster and all the special features that the actual controller has. Those are all true. They're actually pretty fantastic. But the Butter Robot ad is an actual thing for merch that they'll be selling in the Citadel of Rick's gift shop. That's an actual thing that they created in real life. I think it'll be available to purchase before Rick and Morty Season 5 episodes are released, but the butter robot is an actual small robot and it's really expensive, so it's not something that you can just go out and spend $5 on. Maybe when we get closer to the episodes being released, I'll actually do a giveaway for some of them, depending on how many they wind up selling. I don't think it's a limited thing. I think they'll just be selling as many as they can make.
Buckle up. Get ready.
The last big Rick and Morty Season 5 trailer they released was that Season 5 episode, Cold Open, with Mr. Nimbus. It was basically their Marvel Namor parody. It was just an animatic, but the way it feels is just like their cold opens, and usually those don't have anything to do with the plots of actual episodes. They just wind up being funny one-off adventures, like this crazy thing happened, but then something happens and they go off to the plot of the actual episode. This is just Rick and Morty escaping from a planet during an adventure that's gone really, really wrong, and it seems like reality is shattered and they're looking through the scenes of many different dimensions in previous episodes. Like there's a Marvel Blade Rick and Morty, which just seems badass. This is obviously Wesley Snipes' Blade that they're parodying here, but Marvel is actually getting ready to release a brand new Blade movie with Mahershala Ali during Marvel Phase 5. I'll talk about that during my Marvel videos because it's going to be a while before they make that movie. But if you zoom and enhance here, they just have many different, really WTF versions of Rick and Morty, like Morty cradling baby Rick, woodcutter lumberjack Rick, cool Morty. They go back to Earth thinking they're going to crash and die, and it turns into this whole Jessica Morty thing with him wanting to have last words with her. Then it turns into a whole Namor Aquaman joke with Mr. Nimbus, who seems like he's been Rick's nemesis this whole time that we've just found out about now. Big news flash, apparently Rick is never supposed to go near the ocean. That's canon now. But one of the biggest things they revealed during the recent Rick and Morty Season 5 panel is that they're doing way more with the space version of Beth. Remember, they have the clone Beth, they have the space Beth now, who's kind of like the cool aunt that comes and visits every once in a while, the way that Dan Harmon talks about her. They didn't say how many episodes she's going to appear in during Season 5, but if you remember how she was such a huge part of the Rick and Morty Season 4 finale, I would imagine they dedicate another entire episode to her where just some of the family goes off on an adventure with her. The whole thing with her is that she actually just proves the theory that there could be a citadel of Beths out there. The Beth that decided to embrace her heritage and become more like Rick. They teased it a little bit during Season 3 when they had that conversation about the clone. He says, you basically have as much potential as me, and he's supposed to be the smartest person in the multiverse, meaning theoretically that Beth could also become one of the smartest people in the multiverse, or a version of Beth could. But the way they talk about Space Beth, it sounds like they're not going to get crazy with any kind of Citadel of Beth's twist anytime soon. It'll just be the space version of Beth coming back in episodes. But they did tease the idea that there could be an infinite Beth storyline out there in future seasons. Harmon also said that there's going to be some moments where Rick and Jerry actually become friends, joking that the show is jumping the shark because that seems like a break in the fundamental dynamic of their relationship. They said it's all about the concept of friends that you're super disrespectful to, and a furtherance of the dynamic at the end of Season 3 with the Whirly-Durly conspiracy, where they call a little bit of a truce, they find some common ground for just a hot minute before they go back to the regular dynamic. The way they talk about Summer during Season 5 is that she continues to become more of a competitor to Morty in the adventure market, how she's able to connect with Rick on a very different level than Morty is. Like you remember the Devil episode? They have a very different dynamic than Rick and Morty do, even though Rick and Morty is the main dynamic of the show. Right now, as we're speaking, though, they're actually finishing the writing for Rick and Morty Season 7 episodes. If you remember, around Comic-Con last summer, they were starting on Rick and Morty Season 6, so that gives you an idea for how quickly they're blowing through the writing of the episodes. It's really the animation that takes a long, long time for them to complete. For those of you asking why, there was actually a Rick and Morty Season 4 trailer a while ago that they released just for the animation itself, where the animators talk about how it's so much more complex than other shows like South Park that can turn an episode around inside a week. But just in terms of Rick and Morty Season 5 release date, right now it seems like they're planning on a spring release date, and they should be able to release all 10 episodes. But even if they do break it into half, the way that they're so far ahead, like they're working on Rick and Morty Season 7 right now before they've aired Season 5, even if they split the episodes into 2 blocks of 5 episodes, they'll still be able to release one full season every single year for the remainder of all the episodes they were renewed for. Remember, a couple years ago, they basically got renewed through what will be Rick and Morty Season 10 because they're doing 10 episodes per season. So it'll be a long time before we start hearing news about what's going on during Rick and Morty Season 10, and obviously many years before they wind up dropping those episodes. But that doesn't mean that that's the end of the show. They could always be renewed for more episodes after that. They could always wind up doing a Rick and Morty movie. Dan Harmon is still talking about doing that Community movie. But what'll happen is I'll just keep doing more Rick and Morty Season 5 trailer videos and teasers and Easter eggs as they release more footage and details in the next few months. Adult Swim usually waits till they get within about a month of episodes dropping to start releasing a bunch of new footage, but they always give away big details before then, and the cast and crew, Dan Harmon, always talk about what's going on. So post all your theories about Rick and Morty Season 5 and leave all your video requests in the comments below. I've got a couple new Mandalorian, Marvel, and DC videos that I'll be posting this week. My full Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 5 video for Ahsoka Tano will be this Friday, just like normal. While you wait for all that, click here for my brand new Mandalorian Season 2 Ahsoka Tano video, and click here for that other